cannot, we must not, we will not leave our citizens behind.
Oh, my goodness.
We're
Even
going to be
you're
focused
involved.
on jobs, economic vitality, and bringing Philadelphia
Well, I must say,
back from
so
the
first, let me
struggle.
apologize to you all. I've gotten myself a little backed up here today, so I apologize for keeping you, and I know you've been here for a little while. On the other hand, this may be one of the few events that I've just in walking in, there was a big round of applause. So I don't know whether it was because I finally arrived or because you were happy to see me. But in any event, thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take that. Good morning, everyone. And I think actually I'm not supposed to be at the podium right now. I think actually Dr. Buehler is supposed to be at the podium right now. So
That's a good intro. So
natural instinct is what I think.
I have the honor of introducing Mayor Nutter, and I believe that the reason that you got a round of applause and walking in the room is this is a group of people that care about health, that care about exercise, that care about opportunities to be healthy, and we're so delighted that you're here to join us today for this important announcement, and we would all like to thank you for your tenacious commitment to the vision that you've had for Philadelphia as a place where all residents can live, learn, work, shop, worship, and play in environments that promote health, that promote healthy eating and active smoke-free living. So with that, Mayor Nutter, we're delighted to be here with you today.
Thank you. Thank you. It's also official. Dr. Buehler, thank you very, very much, seriously, for your continued leadership and the leadership at the Philadelphia Department of Health, one of the leading health departments in the United States of America. And you're going to hear from Dr. Buehler again, but also I want to thank Deputy Mayor for Environmental and Community Resources, Mike DiBerardinis, for being here as well. Let me also take a minute. If I miss you, please don't be upset. But I know, at least from earlier on, that we have representatives from a number of different organizations. Black Girls Run, Black Men Run, this is going to be a great event, Latinas in Motion, and MVP 360. And everyone else who's represented. All give yourselves a big, big round of applause. Thank you. So today, the City of Philadelphia is announcing the launch of a new campaign, PhillyPowered, an initiative designed to inspire Philadelphians to become even more physically active. Philadelphia, unfortunately, is facing still serious public health issues. We've seen increasing rates of diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. But we also know how to reduce the risk for these chronic illnesses: a healthier diet and more exercise. I'm sure most of you know someone who has been affected by these dreaded chronic diseases, someone whose life was cut short, or who may have lost a limb to diabetes or their ability to earn a living because of heart ailments. And that's not to mention the millions and millions and millions of dollars spent on healthcare costs related to these illnesses. PhillyPowered will be an 18-month media campaign utilizing radio ads, billboards, and transit stop posters, social media messages, and more. It will showcase everyday Philadelphians and hundreds of locations in the city where people can safely increase their daily physical activity for free or at a very, very low cost. But we know there are challenges to being able to exercise as well, and I'll ask Dr. Buehler to come back up to the podium in just a minute to talk about what we're doing to address that. This campaign is not a standalone effort. The city has made significant investments in our infrastructure to support walking, running, and biking, including 25 miles of new bike lanes and safety enhancements for 200 high-risk intersections. Before this press conference, you received information about the Tiger Grant that the Department of Transportation, the Federal Department of Transportation, awarded to Philadelphia just yesterday. More than $10 million will support projects like converting an abandoned railroad bridge over the Schuylkill River into a pedestrian-friendly walking and bike trail, and the creation of multi-purpose roads and bridges on American Street and Westmoreland Street. Earlier Tiger grants the city has received have supported projects like Dilworth Park, right outside, Schuylkill Banks Boardwalk, improvements to the Wayne Junction substation, a master plan for Roosevelt Boulevard and its safety, and other infrastructure projects. As a matter of fact, I'm also proud to state that Philadelphia has won 8 Tiger grants during our time out of 9 different rounds of Tiger grant competitions. We have won grants in 8 of the 9 rounds, one of the best records of any major city in the United States of America. That's your city government. This past spring, as many of you know, we launched the Indigo Bike Share program, a transportation alternative that also helps people to be active. And, of course, we have the largest municipal outdoor gym in the United States of America, that, of course, being our beloved Fairmount Park. I think in a Philly stat about a week or so ago, I got information that I think we've had over 300,000 trips on our Indigo Bike Share program, way exceeding what our expectations were. Philadelphia Parks and Recreation oversees 12,000 acres of parkland, 223 miles of trails, and 100-plus rec centers offering programming, playgrounds, swimming pools, and spray grounds for youth, families, and adults. These resources and amenities are meant to work hand in hand with the city's effort to improve access to healthy food and decrease tobacco use and sugar-sweetened beverage consumption. 5 years ago, the Health Department launched its Get Healthy Philly initiative in an effort to reduce rates of obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. That effort is showing signs of progress. We know, for example, that the consumption of sugary drinks beverages is in fact declining in Philadelphia. Rates of obesity and severe obesity among Philadelphia school children decreased by 6.3% and 13.9%, respectively, between 2006 and 2013. PhillyPowered will build on these gains and help us to become a city in which neighborhood design, media messages, and workplace policies inspire physical activity and healthy lifestyles. Our aim is to make the healthy choice the easy choice for all Philadelphians, especially our children. I'm proud of the work that we've done so far, but you know me, we still have much, much more work to be done. And so to provide more details about the program, I'd like to ask Dr. Buehler to come back to the podium, followed by Deputy Mayor Mike DiBerardinis. Doc.
Thank you, Mayor Nutter. We think that Philadelphia is a wonderful place to get healthy and to have fun doing it. There are so many opportunities to take advantage of our parks, our city streets and sidewalks and rec centers to get more active. We can already see some positive signs. More than half of Philadelphia adults report walking recreationally more than a mile in a given week. About 1 in 3 residents are involved in active gardening. Actually, we have some evidence of that right here with fruits and vegetables. Hold up your, yeah, there. That's from a neighborhood garden. The same is true for jogging and running, and 1 in 4 residents swims or bowls. This is a good start. Clearly, there's a lot of interest in our community in being healthy and being active. But as Mayor Nutter mentioned, we also know there are challenges, serious challenges, that sometimes make it difficult for people to exercise, and we recognize that. In some of our neighborhoods where people live with unacceptably high levels of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, it's not always easy to get the recommended level of physical activity. Often that may be due to concerns about safety, other stresses, other family commitments. Many people in these neighborhoods know that they need to become fit. Their doctors have told them that, but they haven't known how to access available resources to be more active. That's why we've created PhillyPowered, and I'm proud to be wearing my PhillyPowered t-shirt this morning to help spread that message. We think that inspiration is important and can be transformative. We want people to, for a little while at least, turn off your TV, turn off your computer, and enjoy the benefits of a healthy lifestyle. And we think that the new website, PhillyPowered.org, and its social media component will make it easier for people to do that, for people to share tips with one another, to find out about opportunities for exercising in their neighborhoods. The website will be in both English and Spanish. It also has a database that includes information about hundreds of locations where free or low-cost places are to get fit. And we're designing it to make it easy to navigate. Something else that we're doing to add to the inspirational part of that is to showcase the stories of real people, people from our community who are calling health ambassadors, who are at various stages on their journey to fitness, but committed to leading healthier lives. Some of these people are mothers, fathers, people who are working full-time, people who represent the cross-section of our community, including people with disabilities. And they will be leading by example. There are some amazing stories to be seen here. There's Joe Quinones, who realized that he might not live long enough to celebrate his daughter's wedding if he didn't if he continued to lead a sedentary lifestyle and didn't get more activity. There's Heather DeWar, who is motivated by her dogs to get out and walk them daily. And there's Leslie Morant, who decided to develop an exercise routine after her doctor told her that she had prediabetes. And these and other stories are there on the website to motivate us. The website will also feature some of our iconic city locations and neighborhood assets where people can work out safely at free or low cost. And this is important, the campaign will highlight the importance of family, community, and workplace connections that can be created through physical activity. Another important goal is to raise the awareness about the optimal amount of physical activity per day and week, as well as the risks that can occur or the costs associated with a sedentary lifestyle. This campaign, as Mayor Nutter mentioned, is an extension, is one more approach of our efforts to prevent people from dying too early or from suffering diseases that are preventable. We've supported a variety of programs aimed at increasing the availability of fresh, locally grown food at neighborhood farmers markets, particularly in low-income neighborhoods. We've supported a network of healthy corner stores, and we've worked with Chinese takeout restaurants to reduce the salt content of their food. And when it comes to food, as you've heard, we want the healthy choice to be the easy choice. We need to work together to encourage and enable each other to eat healthier, including skipping those sugary drinks, we can't forget about that, and to make physical activity a part of our daily routines. I encourage all Philadelphians to challenge their friends to take a look at the PhillyPowered.org webpage and to find your own ways and opportunities to be healthy. And now I'd like to introduce Deputy Mayor for Environmental and Community Health, Michael DiBerardinis, who will provide additional information. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Buehler, and good afternoon, everyone. Speaking for the women and men who work in the Parks and Recreation Department, I want to congratulate the Health Department for their fine work with Get Healthy Philadelphia and now PhillyPowered, and for inviting us in as a full partner in this important program. And also want to thank the mayor for his consistent leadership in many fronts, but for us, it's investing in our infrastructure, investing in our park and recreation infrastructure, and supporting us in the budget process, and has really helped us be a full-fledged partner in programs like this. We started out our connection with the health department when we worked on their program to reduce smoking. So there was, we banned smoking in our system, and then we began a sort of similar promotional program and notification to sort of get people to pay attention to that ban and to us to mildly enforce it throughout our system. Because it's hard, you're up in the upper trails of the Wissahickon or down at Cobb's Creek Trail, and it's hard to enforce it. But if people get it, they generally, if they understand what you're doing, they generally respect it. So we're really happy to be part of that. This effort is interesting because the promotion, the working with the groups here, working on the media campaign, drives people to our system. We have a massive system in this city, one that I think all Philadelphians should be proud of. We have hundreds of miles of trails. We have 55 gymnasiums, 90 school gymnasiums that we use 6 months a year. We have 70 swimming pools. We have scores and scores of basketball and tennis courts, bocce courts. I mean, you name it, we have it. We have one of the biggest and best equipped systems in the entire country. And we are ready, and we've had the infrastructure investments over the past few years that make us ready to receive the folks that are motivated, the folks in this room to support healthy lifestyles, to support exercise, to support families having 10-minute walk from a green space, from a recreational space. We're working on that, and under the mayor's leadership, we've made great progress over the last few years. So I just want to tell everyone in this room how excited we are to be a partner with this, how ready we are to receive all the highly motivated folks who want to exercise and recreate in our system. As I get older, I realize, age, you can defy age, but you can't completely defy it. So the way I like to talk about it, getting in shape is about you keep your engine running smoothly, but as you get older, you get less miles per gallon. So the idea, though, is to keep the engine running smoothly. You're going to have to deal with the less miles per gallon, but if your engine's running smoothly, you're going to be all right. So we hope we can keep all Philadelphians' engines running smoothly. Thank you.
I like that, and I endorse that message. We want to become an active partner in your efforts to increase your physical activity, be it walking, gardening, running, canoeing, or enjoying a game of basketball or baseball or football or whatever it is that you want to do at one of our, as Mike mentioned, smoke-free recreation centers. And to help us in this effort, the city will utilize the skills of our new PhillyPowered health ambassadors. And so before I bring them up, I'd like to, whoever's going to do this, I'd like to show you a video montage featuring our PhillyPowered health ambassadors in action. And someone is going to start that, and it will not be me.
Hey you, yes you. I know you're busy, stressed out, and there just don't seem to be enough hours in the day. I heard you when you said you wanted better sleep, better physical, mental, and emotional health. But you're a working mom, super dad, caretaker, working double to make ends meet, or simply in an extended rut. When was the last time you fit yourself in? Who's going to make time for you if you don't? Start here. 5 days, 30 minutes, 10 minutes at a time. You don't have to run a marathon, you just have to take the next step. Are you fighting family obesity like Joe? Want to age beautifully like Christy? Get your Latinas in motion like Elaine, and your congregation moving like Pastor Buck. Put your boots to the ground like Leslie. Free yourself on the court like Felix. Strike up a storm like Perry. Live legendary like Carlton. Find your footing like Heather. Or are you like Monira, breaking new ground? Who says our glory days are over? The city is alive. Your present is not your destiny. Decide to change your mind. One more pickup game. One more lap around the block. Clear out that extra corner. Find your space and set up shop. And when the steps get rocky, you can cycle city streets. Find your moves in Fairmount Park. Master your own needs. Cooler for your heart rate. Slow your breath and find your chi. Take flight because the eagles aren't the only ones with wings. So dance at your daughter's wedding. This is what you're fighting for. More moments to love, to live, to laugh, to give back, to breathe easier, longer, to be you. Fitter, stronger, Second chances come round as many times as you let them, and small things become big changes only if you sweat them. Your moves, your way, powered from within. Your life is a game that we want you to win. Find your moves at PhillyPowered.org.
Wow. Whoa. Wow. I'm ready to go out and do something right now. Man, that was, who was the voice on that? Huh? Is that you? Come on up here. Come on up here. Oh, my goodness. There you.
Hey, how are you? How you doing? Yeah, it's good to see you. Everywhere.
Let me say something.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? My name... I didn't expect this. My name is Nina Lirespect Ball. I am a poet, a spoken word artist, but a very proud associate in content, associate at Mighty Engine. Our CEO, He Sung Song, is there. Simone Partridge, Riley. So many of our team is here that worked on this tonight. It's not a singular effort. He Sung was like, I want to make our Philadelphian stars. I looked at all of the directives and the things we wanted to get across in this campaign according to the Department of Public Health, and He Sung gave me great direction. We picked out the music. We got excited. I wrote it in like 24 hours. I was ramped up, and I just tried to make it as inspiring as possible. I wanted people to look at it and know that it's time to make a change in your life. If you don't make the change now, when are you going to make the change? We are trying to improve lives, extend lives, improve the quality of lives, and I want you to feel that every time you see it. I want you to share it on social media. I want you to tag us. I want you to tag a friend, and I want you to have that be an introduction to someone in your life who needs to get fit and get healthier, but you don't know how to start that conversation. So start that conversation with them by sending them to our site. Use the hashtag. You will show up on our website as long as it's appropriate. My Moves My Way, PhillyPowered.org. Share, share, share. It was a pleasure and an honor. Thank you for having me up here. God bless you.
Oh my goodness. I'm excited again. I'll be watching that video in my office, and I have to go out and do something. That was fantastic. But I mean, it was just such a, and I got to get the music on that piece, but there was just such a sense of urgency and excitement and joy, and you connected all the pieces together. I mean, that's one of the best pieces I've ever seen. Congratulations again to you. No, that was yeah, we need to, you dropped your phone. It's on the other side. Doc, we should, I know this is a CDC funded project, but we need to get that and some of the other things that we're doing certainly back to the CDC and to other organizations like the U.S. Conference of Mayors, National League of Cities, and probably some of the national health organizations. That's an award-winning piece right there. That's an award-winning piece right there. So, all right, we'll be working on that. So now, I want to introduce to you our Philly-powered health ambassadors and present them with their certificates of appreciation. And so let me call to the podium Leslie Morant, Elaine Johnson, Heather Dewar, and the Reverend James Buck. Okay, so I think you all are coming up here.
Oh.
I think you're coming right here.
Okay. Right.
That's what my notes say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
So,
Thank you.
very quickly, I just have a few things to say, and the only thing that I would like to leave everybody with is no one takes care of anything that they hate. No one. You have to look at your body and stop hating it, stop figuring out what's wrong with it, and you have to love yourself into better health. We don't take care of anything that we hate. You look in the mirror, you find something you like, improve something else,
Now you have two things you like. Improve something else. We don't take care of anything that we hate. There's nothing wrong with us. You might want to be in better health, but there is nothing wrong with who you are or how you are, but we can all improve. So stop hating this body. It's a gift, and appreciate it for what it can do. It can move. It gets you to your job. It gets you taking care of your children. We don't take care of anything we hate. Love yourself to better health. Love your body, move your body, feed your body well. That's it.
How do I follow up on that, right? My name's Elaine Gonzalez-Johnson. I am so humbled, blessed, and just so excited to be here. I started Latinas in Motion, a nonprofit organization to just encourage, inspire, and empower women to be healthy, to get in motion, whatever motion means to you. For me, it's running. I love to run, but walking, Zumba, CrossFit, whatever that may be. I was in a really bad place. I gained 50 pounds after the birth of my daughter, Eva. She's now 5, my little Latina in Motion. And I'm just so humbled that PhillyPowered would want to share my story with the world. I hope that this encouraged someone to be active, include your kids. Oftentimes we say, well, I don't have a sitter. Include them, start these habits today. My kids, they get excited over organic pizza and water. So definitely, I'm just so inspired and excited to be here. I consider myself a magical unicorn. I believe I can do all things. So I hope that my story encourages and inspires someone else too.
Hey guys, thank you all for joining us. I hope you all checked out the website and found what inspires you and what works for you. It is important that everyone find their footing and make some progress towards their ultimate end goal. Thank you, guys.
Let me first of all thank PhillyPowered for giving us this privilege and this opportunity. Of course, when you think about the church or the faith component, it seems as if sometimes that things of this sort cannot fit into our context of worship. And so at the Berean Church, 2425 West Indiana Avenue, something that we say that if we're going to be the greatest church in America, then we must have the greatest, fittest people in America. And so we thought it not robbery to create our Zumba classes. And I especially want to thank one of our elders of our congregation who inspired us, Mrs. Daisy Partridge, who's in her 80s, and she's a part of our campaign. So thank you so much.
So, Leslie? Yes. Christy? Tran? Christy? Yeah. I'm sorry, dear. Thank you. Heather?
Right here. Thank you.
Elaine Gonzalez-Johnson?
That's me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Carlton Lyles? Joe Quinones? Hey, what's up, man? Good seeing you. Hey, Doc, what's happening? Good. Come on, stay. Munira Harris? What is that? It's a combination of stuff, right? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Paridi? Virgilio? Felix Augusto? And of course, Pastor Buck. Thank you. Can we give these folks a big round of applause? Can we run that video one more time? Seriously, that's like some serious stuff. Yeah, I think we can move those.
Hey you, yes you. I know you're busy, stressed out, and there just don't seem to be enough hours in the day. I heard you when you said you wanted better sleep, better physical, mental, and emotional health. But you're a working mom, super dad, caretaker, working double to make ends meet, or simply in an extended rut. When was the last time you fit yourself in? Who's going to make time for you if you don't? Start here. 5 days, 30 minutes, 10 minutes at a time. You don't have to run a marathon, you just have to take the next step. Are you fighting family obesity like Joe? Want to age beautifully like Christy? Get your Latinas in motion like Elaine, and your congregation moving like Pastor Buck. Put your boots to the ground like Leslie. Free yourself on the court like Felix. Strike up a storm like Perry. Live legendary like Carlton. Find your footing like Heather. Or are you like Monera, breaking new ground? Who says our glory days are over? The city is alive. Your present is not your destiny. Decide to change your mind. One more pickup game. One more lap around the block. Clear out that extra corner. Find your space and set up shop. And when the steps get rocky, you can cycle city streets. Find your moves in Fairmount Park. Master your own needs. Cooler for your heart rate. Slow your breath and find your chi. Take flight because the eagles aren't the only ones with wings. So dance at your daughter's wedding. This is what you're fighting for. More moments to love, to live, to laugh, to give back, to breathe easier, longer, to be you. Fitter, stronger. Second chances come round as many times as you let them, and small things become big changes only if you sweat them. Your moves, your way, powered from within. Your life is a game that we want you to win. Find your moves at PhillyPowered.org.
Once again, thank you to Dr. Buehler. Thank you, Deputy Mayor Mike DiBerardinis. Thank you to our Philly-powered health ambassadors. But most importantly, thank you all for caring about this great city and caring about yourselves and really caring about the future. Congratulations. It's fantastic. Thank you. I think we're all going to move out here and take a big photo.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. That's what I heard.